Good morning, students. Today, to continue with our chapter, Enterprise Growth and Strategy, we'll discuss about moving up chain. So, what is moving up chain? Moving up value chain is the whole series of activities that create and build value to every step. So, you buy a material, then after that, material is converted into finished products. So, value of activities are there. The total value delivered by the company is the sum total of value built up all throughout the company. So Michael Porter was the first one who introduced this. Value chain is a high level model of how business activities, raw material, add to value of raw material through various processes and sell as a finished product to customer. Now value chain analysis looks at every step of business from raw material to the eventual end user with one goal to deliver maximum value. Because we buy a product because of its value. Porter suggested that organization produces and all these activities should be done at optimum level if the organization is to gain real competitive edge, because today is a customer competition. So if our product is best, then only the customer will buy our product. If organizations are run efficiently, the value obtained should exceed the cost of running them. That is the difference of profit. The customer should return to the organization and transact freely and willingly. Now, value of value chain, Michael Porter suggested that organization is split into two activities, that is primary and subordinate. Now, in primary activities, firstly, inbound logistics. Inbound logistics means goods being obtained from organizations from different suppliers and used for producing the end product. Now operations. Now when you receive raw material, the raw material is converted into finished product during different and during this process different operations are. So raw materials and goods are manufactured into final product. Value is added in the product at the stage as it moves through the production level. Now outbound logistics. Once the products are being manufactured, then you have to sell the product, you have to distribute the product, that is outbound logistics. Then marketing and sales. Today in customer competition, marketing and sales plays a vital role, because no matter how good is your product, but unless and until proper marketing is there, you can't sell your product. So marketing must make sure that the product is targeted towards the correct customer group. The marketing mix is used to establish an alternative strategy. Any competitive advantage is clearly communicated to target group through promotional mix. Now services. After the product is sold, after sales services are also important in this world competitive world. Let's take an example. Sony mobile phone was one of the best phones, but because their service centers were not there, after sales services were not there, so they were out of the market. So after sales services also plays a vital role in this company. Now second, support activities. Support activity procurement. The department must source raw material for business and obtain the best price for doing so. If you're buying raw material at a cheap rate, best raw material at cheap rate, then we can have an edge over our competitors. Our cost of production will come down. Then technological development. From time to time, technological development should be there. Like take an example, in 1972, India and China economy was same. But where is China now? Because they paid more attention to a technological development. And India entrepreneurs, we didn't pay much because of government policy and other things. We didn't pay much over technological development. So technological development plays a vital role. So the use of technology to obtain the competitive advantage is very important in today's technology driven environment. Let's take an example, Volkswagen, the largest manufacturer of cars in the world. Those who are producing Volkswagen, you have Audi, Skoda, they are all sister concerns. They have the latest technology, they are using the latest technology in producing cars. Or take an example of Reliance Refinery. They are the one who has the latest technology in producing oil, refining oil. So technology development is one. Then human resource management. The organization will have to recruit, train and develop right people for the right job to be successful. If your staff is efficient, then only you can achieve your goals efficiently. Then form infrastructure. Every organization needs to ensure that their